I am doing the numerology for the 29th of March 2024. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 22, and if you add the 2 and the 2 together, you get the number 4. The number 4 calls out for peace in a world that seems fraught with pain, conflict, and war. The number 4 offers solutions through balanced conversation where we learn to listen to all the sides. Currently, there are leaders that do not want to talk or listen because they just want what they want. There is no conversation to be had because their actions are not out of need, but out of a desire to prove that they have the power to do what they want. This is why negotiations do not work. Negotiations require reasonable people with real needs, not megalomaniacs that want to impose their will on others and that have no regard to the suffering that they are causing. We are in a world where we need global groups that enforce laws for all governments to behave in reasonable ways. The problem is that they have to have the power to give the consequences to those doing terrible things. And that is where we are in a stalemate. If it is not in our backyard, then we have a tendency to care less. And that shows a deep lack of depth and a lack of compassion. Compassion allows us to feel into the suffering of others and take action. We cannot find a new balance in the world if we are not actively working on finding compassion in our own small reality. We cannot be wise enough to choose leaders that will consider the needs of the people over themselves if we are caught in our own childish and selfish ways. When we cultivate a world where we believe that getting our own needs met is the priority over the care and consideration of the health and well-being of our world, we turn a blind eye to dysfunction and lack resolve to change. Today is a day to find ways to practice compassion. That does not mean that we condone terrible behavior, but we try to figure out what is at the root of that behavior and make choices that allow for healing to begin and to allow balance to become the priority. Thanks, everyone.